For me, working with Spice Kitchen means that I get to see people achieve their dreams almost every day. I love going to their food trucks, their restaurants, and really seeing them in their element and knowing that they've achieved their dream here in their new communities.
We were doing a digital inclusion workshop with parents, learning how to navigate not only how to use digital tools for their students' education, but also how to parent in a digital age. And one of the parents said, I need to step away for a moment. My teacher is calling me about, a conference call for virtual education. And I just felt like our clients are so on top of this and felt so proud and excited that they are engaging with their teachers in a time that all schools in Salt Lake School District are closed and parents are not having the same access to support that they normally would.
One of my favorite moments of this year was driving a first-time voter to the ballot box. We went to the Salt Lake County building, parked in the voter parking, and walked over to the ballot box. Even through a mask, I could tell she was beaming with excitement and pride. It was a really special moment for her, and I was able to take some photos of her so she could have them as a keepsake. Even though we didn't share the same language, I think my excited dance moves broke through any language barrier, and I'm just so proud of all the first-time New American voters that showed up this year to vote and make their voices heard, and I'm really honored to have had a small part in that this year.
Today I was meeting with a community partner who shared that before our collaboration, she really hadn't thought about how her programs impact refugees, but now that will be something she thinks about all the time.
Recently, I helped host a workshop series for adults on digital safety and digital wellness. Beyond being a space to learn, it was also really a space for people to share individual concerns, ask questions, and support each other. And the support systems that I witnessed were just really incredible and heartwarming. So despite the workshops being offered virtually, I felt incredibly connected to people by the end.
We just started a program where we're delivering food boxes to our clients in need, and I heard about a client in need from one of our end of the year surveys, and that same day I was able to bring her a box of vegetables from our farm and delivered it to her apartment. She was so excited. She invited me to come in. I couldn't because of COVID, but she pressed this beautiful vase into my hands and kept rummaging through cabinets and things to find other vases for me and a candle, and made sure that I left with all of them, and it was just so special.
Since the beginning of the pandemic, in every aspect of our lives, we experienced change. From wearing face masks to the grocery store to only seeing each other through Zoom meetings. The challenges brought on by the pandemic were incredible, but I've seen firsthand the ability of dedicated people, both our staff and volunteers, to pivot and continue their work in service of refugee communities here in Utah. Our volunteers kept pace with every change made as the IRC focused on the safety and well-being of those we serve, our supporters, and our staff. The IRC in Salt Lake City is better equipped to maintain and strengthen our pandemic responses due to dedicated community volunteers and our supporters.
This year, I've learned that we, as staff, are more resilient than we could have ever imagined.
I enjoy getting to see clients get to clinics on their own.
Is when I receive calls from a client informing me that they're fully up to date on their immunizations instead of calling asking for help with the appointment. This shows their growth and that the work we're doing ensures self-sufficiency.
I have learned that we must all work together to make our communities healthy and safe.
A few months ago, I had the opportunity to take supplies to clients who have been affected by COVID, and I took my wife and children with me as we went out delivering supplies to people's homes. And at the last house we went to, one of their youngest children came running out the front door and hugged my leg and my wife's leg, and it brought into focus again the reason why we do the things we do.
I love seeing the families we serve light up with a sense of hope and renewed strength. I return to the work daily because it's tied to the human narrative of community, resilience, authenticity, and connection.
What keeps me coming back every day, truly, it's the people I work with. They're some of the most kind, thoughtful, caring, exceptional, compassionate individuals I have ever encountered in the workplace or anywhere else. They convince me that there's good in the world, and that's what keeps me coming back to work every day.
With my job, I give clients tools and resources to create generational wealth. This means that my clients can create opportunities to take control of their lives, then pass those opportunities to their children and their children's children. That's why I go to work every day.
Moments at the IRC that make me feel like the work we do is worth it is when you see a client reach success and they express their gratitude to you. My most particular memory of this is when a client told me that they would never forget me as their caseworker. This is a really beautiful sentiment to me to know that myself and the IRC are going to be remembered in this person's life for years to come as they continue in the U.S.
This job is meaningful to me because I came as a refugee, so I want to help the refugees community to integrate into a new culture.